Hi YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. Our mission here is to challenge you to try new food, make it from scratch, save money and enjoy better food. Please comment below on our channel, let me know what you think of the food, and if you have a recipe you'd like us to try, please leave it in the comments below and we'll give it a shot. Thanks. Hey YouTube, today we're going to be making homemade ravioli. So if you watch our prior video, we show you how to make pasta from scratch. This is the pasta dough. We're going to roll this dough out just into sheets and use that to make our ravioli. So I'm going to start out, I've got a floured countertop here, and I'm just going to cut this in half so it's easier to work with. You want to make sure that your dough is not too wet and not too dry. It's going to be very, very pliable right now. And for ravioli, we want to make sure it stays pliable. So we've got our pasta roller here. And we're going to run it through a couple times. So it's kind of important to make sure to keep the pasta floured. Changing the settings each time. Alright, I'm going to cut this in approximate lengths that we're going to need for our ravioli cutter. We're probably going to go one more time through the cutter here. So it's getting unmanageable. Make sure our countertop is floured. We're doing a final setting of 3 on here. So here I got a ravioli, kind of a cheater, but it makes it very easy. So we can do ravioli by hand, completely by hand, or we get this where we're going to lay a sheet of pasta on here. I'm going to kind of push it into these indentations, fill the divots here flat, put a second, or actually we're going to get some egg yolk and or scrambled egg, and we're going to paint the ridges. That's going to be our glue. We're going to put pasta on top of it, and then we have this little roller here that we're going to roll it out. It's going to crimp everything and cut it for us, and then we're ready to go into the hot water. So for now, I've got this one cut and we're going to dry it. Get one here. There we go.
For our filling, we're going to start out with 1 pound of spicy Italian sausage. We're going to fully cook the sausage and cut it up as small as we can, as we're going to be using it inside as our filling. Now we've got the sausage fully cooked. I'm going to continue to break it up into a little bit smaller pieces, and we're going to set it aside to let it cool before we add it to the rest of the mixture. We're going to start out here with some fresh basil from our garden. We washed it, dried it, and now we're going to just chop it up into fine bits. Next, we're going to add 2 15-ounce containers of ricotta cheese. Chopped up 3 white button mushrooms, pretty small, and we're going to add that to the mixture. Now your filling is complete. We're going to set this aside and we're going to begin working on the pasta.
Okay, so we've got here still very soft, not dry pasta. We're going to lay it in our tray here. And we're going to just kind of dimple it a little bit. Grab a spoonful, not a large spoonful, but a spoonful of our innards and stick it in a little divot. If you put too much, they won't seal very well, and then they'll open up in the water. And then it makes a big mess. They'll still taste good, but presentation will be horrible. So I bought this ravioli tray for about, I think, $15 or so. It makes a dozen ravioli at a time, and it's a lot more time efficient than doing it without. And the first time we made ravioli was for our family and a friend of ours' family. So I was making ravioli for 9 people. And it took a little while. We had fun. See that this one on the end here is pulling a little bit. I'm just going to try to stretch it out. Just get to the little teeth marks so I can seal it properly. Got my little food brush here, and I've got some scrambled egg. We're going to take the scrambled egg, just kind of paint it down the middle here. And paint all the edges. As well as all the in-between. Here you want to make sure you don't have too much flour on the pasta because the flour will prevent it from sticking to itself. We've got our top sheet. We're just going to lay this across. Give it kind of a press down here, get the air out as best we can. And this has a little roller to it, so all we do with the roller is give it a good hard press. If you've overfilled your pasta, it will make a little bit of a mess as we press across. Here we have our raviolis. These are ready for hot water right now. I might take the pizza cutter and cut these across. They're going to take about 3 to 4 minutes in the hot water to cook, and then we'll add them to whatever sauce we want to use. You can use Alfredo sauce, marinara, any kind of sauce you desire. So here we're going to do a couple handmade ones just so you can see procedurally how it's done. You can see it's not going to be quite as easy. I have some of my scraps here. So we're going to put a couple pieces of our innards in here. Got some scrap to cover. Throw some egg on here real quick. So I don't know how big these are going to be. So I'll give myself a good border. So here, we're just gonna kind of hand press these out. Make sure they are sealed. This one's got a nice air pocket in it. And you've got hand-cut ravioli. All right, so we're putting our raviolis in what was our boiling water. They're only going to take about 3 to 4 minutes to cook when they start going from them separately. When they're floating, that's a good sign generally. Means that they are pretty much done. We want to make sure that we give everything enough time. You can't really overcook them too much, so if they go 5 minutes, it'll probably be just fine. We're going to use this ladle sort of thing here and just give it a mix. Let that cook for a few minutes and we'll be good to go.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out our channel for some other new recipes, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see when we post new videos. Feel free to comment down below some new recipes you want us to try, and we'll see you next time.